All right. Morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin. I am your host, Tone Vays. Did I mess up again? Because my YouTube says that it's waiting. I think I did. No, I didn't. There it goes. All right. Wow, it was a long delay. All right. Good morning. That's okay. Wow, YouTube delays are way more than I thought. Okay, so it's gonna be a quicker stream today. Too much stuff to do. Finally in a place where I can use a green screen background. Be here just a few days, and then it's off to BitBlock Boom in Austin, Texas. All right, let's go ahead and go for it. Wait, now Zoom's being slow. All right, screen share. Charts. Charts. There we go. All right. Now we're in business. So here's the weekly chart. We did close the week below the 200 moving average. That is not good. We have now started a candle fully below the moving average. If we complete an entire candle below this moving average, we are in a little bit of trouble. Now, as you guys have heard me say before, bear markets end with massive price corrections or massive time corrections, or a combination of both, massive price and massive time. At the moment, I would put this correction in the upper half of a price correction, because we did fall over 60%, and in the upper half of a time correction, because if you believe, like myself, the bear market actually started in April and not in November, then this bear market, and it's still hard to say that the bear market has ended, because it's still possible we go lower. And we're still kind of depressed, and you can still buy Bitcoin at almost the same price as the low. No one was able to buy 17.5. It was only there for like an hour and a half. So a real buyable low was somewhere in the 19,000 range. And excuse me, I had to sneeze, and I was not near the mute button at all. Actually, where is my mute button? Oh yeah, there it is. So we are almost the same price you could have normally gotten the low price in the bear market. So they're about the same. All right, this time I was able to mute. So this time correction has lasted quite a while. The top was back in the middle of April. And right now we're at the end of August. So it's been basically a year and a half. Okay, pretty much a year and a half. Almost a year and a half. October will make it a year and a half. So I'm not going to say it's, all the way near the maximum time for a bear market and near the maximum price of the bear market, but we're definitely in the upper half of both of those stages. Now, it is debatable. Some people will say that the bear market started in November, and if the bear market started in November, we still have plenty of time to go before the bear market could officially end. Okay, so that part is, of course, debatable. Either way, I am not in any bullish positions on any shorter intermediate term trading. If you are a long-term holder, this is as good a time as any to dollar cost average. Our position is in 100% cash. It went cash as we started falling below $23,000. And the moving averages have crossed. We are now sitting, based on Consensio, in a position that would require 100% short, but I'm not going to go short. We are below all three moving averages. They're all three are declining, and all three are in succession, where the short term is below the intermediate term, below the long term. If this was flipped around, this would be a 100% bullish position. If this asset wasn't Bitcoin, this would certainly qualify for a short position. But because we're in the second half of time and price drops and time length of the bear market, I'm not risking a short position on Bitcoin. So we wait for yet another dip. We tried several times. These last several positions were pretty much break even. But one of these days, we're going to go in 100%, and then we're going to hold that position for like a year as we time the bull market. So Bali Financial Summit is going to take place very, very soon. We're just 2 months away from the Bali Financial Summit. I'll be sending you guys more info on that. We'll be posting a giveaway soon on our Twitter and Instagram. So you certainly want to follow. Well, this is my Twitter, my Instagram. You can certainly follow my Instagram, but also, actually, I should just click on this right here. But certainly follow the Financial Summit Instagram, because we will be doing a post, and you can reply to that post and potentially win a free spot to the Financial Summit. It's basically at least $6,000 worth of value minimum, because you get 5 nights, all-inclusive resort, access to the event, access to the people, and get everything pretty much except the flight. We're only going to be giving one of those spots. So, and we're going to wait like a month for a bunch of people to reply. Follow us on YouTube as well. We'll be posting new testimonials, new promo videos, and some educational material very, very soon. Really trying to get to 1,000 subs. We need 1,000 subs and like 4,000 hours watched in order for us to drop ads from the channel. Unfortunately, YouTube forces ads on your videos, and you can't stop it unless you have 1,000 subs and 4,000 minutes watched, 4,000 hours watched. All right, daily chart. Daily chart looks terrible. We are getting close to an MRI buy, but that MRI buy needs to come off the low. So we need a little bit of a capitulation in the next couple of days. We need to drop the price of Bitcoin down to 20,000 and bounce off of 20 for me to consider that MRI buy to be very, very useful. We're not even going to get an MRI buy if we keep consolidating here. So that means we will reset the count, and we're likely to go down even more. I don't like the look of this chart. Short-term chart, not that interesting. Stock market's open in 7 minutes, so I can hang out with you guys and wait. That's surprising. Oil is not rising to kick off this week. I'm a little surprised at that, but we have not yet breached last week's low. This is pre-market on Monday. I am still bullish on oil right here. This candle can change my mind. If this candle does go below last week's low and closes there, I will no longer be bullish on oil. But for now, until the price action proves it to me, I remain bullish on oil. Gold, I stopped caring about gold a little while ago. Oh, look at that. The stock market is dropping, but the stock market is at support. So let's see where that goes. It's correlated with Bitcoin, of course. We'll keep an eye on the Ethereum chart, mostly because of this merge. I don't really know much details on it. The weekly chart on the stock market still looks fairly bullish. All right, guys, I'm going to leave this Instagram. Actually, I'm going to leave the YouTube up. Throw in some questions. I got about 10, 20 more minutes, and I'll take a look at those. So please follow us on YouTube. I mean, we have thousands of people watch this channel. Please subscribe to the Financial Summit YouTube channel. I'm going to leave it right here. It's easy to find. Just type in the words Financial Summit or the Financial Summit. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. And throw in some questions and I'll take a look because the market is still closed. All right. Any thoughts on hash ribbons indicator significant? I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, like it's, we can go and take a look. Does Wooly Woo still have it up on his site? Bitcoin difficulty ribbon, is that it? So here they are, like consolidating. Let's check out some of these, right? So here they are flipped. And when they were most flipped, well, when they were most flipped, we were already rebounding. Then they were like consolidated for a while. Then the bull market separated them again. Let's go home. Where's the home button? Here are the two lows in the following bear market. Again, they consolidated, they stayed consolidated for a while. Here is the big crash in end of 2018. So here is the ultimate flip in the ribbons. You can see how the low was already made. Then they consolidated for like a year. Okay. Let's look at them during COVID. Whoa. That's hard to see, isn't it? They never really fully flipped. They just kind of stayed very consolidated. And now let's look at what's going on. Okay, so see, they were most flipped here. The price is significantly lower and the hash ribbons were still rising, right? So I don't know. They're flipped, but they're not looking like this yet. So for me personally, this hash ribbon is not indicative of the price is going to rise. If anything, it's indicative that the price can still have capitulation crash so that the ribbons go like this, like backwards. But they're not backwards at all. Like, in fact, if I zoom in more, they're barely backwards. So I don't really see how this is that great. So again, back to home. This situation is great. If you see this, that, this is great. But it was great for 6 months, and then it wasn't very great because we've gotten significantly lower than this level, and the hash ribbons are not worse than this level. The hash ribbons are significantly more consolidated than completely backwards. So it's not a huge indication for me that this is a rush to buy opportunity. This probably should have been, but the price action here wasn't really indicative of a capitulation and of a bear market kind of thing going on. We had more capitulation this time, but the ribbons have not been this bad. At least not, sorry, this good for a buying opportunity. I'm using a different indicator than hash ribbons. Okay, so what am I missing then? What are the hash ribbons? Does he have hash ribbons? What do I think of the pi cycle top indicator? I mean, why would I pay attention to the pi cycle top indicator? We've been going down for like a year, right? So talk to me about the pi cycle top indicator when we're after we're at an all-time high. Like, what's the point of talking about a indicator that identifies tops when we're trying to identify a bottom? No altcoin has died yet. I don't know. I think about 1,000 altcoins have died, maybe 2,000. No altcoin has died yet that you've heard of, other than Luna and BitConnect and TokenPay and many others. I don't like clicking on other people's trading views, Mel. If you can like give me another way to look at it. Because if I click on someone else's trading view, then everyone thinks I'm promoting that person's account and they should be followed. So I don't like, this is why I don't like having people on my channel. I don't like posting anything of other people, because then I get 100 emails saying that, oh, you recommended this person and they scammed me. We've already had this problem with Van Zen, and we had this problem with other people. So I don't like clicking on other people's trading views. I can try to look for it. So we can go search hash ribbons. Mo Momentum I like. I click on his stuff. I've interacted with him for quite a while. All right, let's see what it looks like. All right, so when was the last time it was negative? So right here, it was negative from April 2021 up until May 2021. So we'll need to look at the price of Bitcoin for that. And then it went negative again, June 2021 up until August 2021. So June 2021 till August 2021, that was good. And right here, we were negative. So far, so good. And it went negative in June 2022, and it flipped positive a little while ago. Though, what is this? So it flipped positive for like a day in June as well. So let's see what that looks like. I don't really know what comprises this indicator, but I'm just looking at how it would have played out. So it was red here in June 7. That's around the same time I got my red star candle. I had my MRI buy here. The indicator stayed negative. It turned positive right here for a few days. And then it went negative again. And it stayed negative all the way till recently. So again, so here's a little bit of an issue, right? So the indicator is it's saying negative, 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 negative as the price is rising, 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 rising from June, from mid-July up until recently. And on this candle, so this is where it gets interesting. And now I got too much stuff here. On which day did it flip positive? So did it flip positive when they cross, or did it flip positive when this red cloud stopped? So the red cloud, the last day of the cloud was the 18th, and they flipped on the 19th. So that's only one day apart. Okay. So 18 or 19. So on the 20th, we were already in a full-blown bullish indication, right? Oh, wait, there's literally a buy circle. So the buy circle is on the 19th. This happened on the 19th. So did you buy here at 23, or did you buy here at under 21? So let's assume you bought at 21. Let's assume you were patient and waited the entire candle and bought it on at 21. You are sitting in a bullish position, but it's a little dicey because right now we're at 21.1. And I'm not ready to buy this yet. I will wait and we'll see what happens. Something to keep an eye on, I guess. Am I looking at the right one this time? I think so. So when were there other blue dots? So there was no blue dot here, which is a bit surprising why there wasn't a blue dot, because I see a green line above the black line. Maybe it's because the black line is declining. Maybe the black line needs to be rising for there to be a buy indication. So that could be it. So maybe this wasn't a flip around here because it was declining. And let's see how it performed in past. I'm also looking at the daily chart. Let's see how it performed in like COVID. All right, there was a buy indication on August 20. Oh yeah, we looked at that already. See, there was never a buy indication here. Was there a sell indication? It's showing you buys, but when does it show you to sell? See, there's a buy. There's a capitulation. October 2020. What about March 2020? What the hell is that? What is this? See, this indicator only tells you when to buy. It doesn't tell you when to sell. When do you sell? We've had this discussion before, like with the pi cycle chart. I mean, it's great if it times every sell. When is it going to help you buy? You have to use a different metrics to buy. So you're going to use this metric to buy, but you're going to use what metric to sell? The pi cycle? Like, I'm not a huge fan of single directional indicators. This looks like it's one of those. Unless capitulation means sell, but capitulation to me usually means a buying opportunity because that's when a big crash happens. So let's see, there was a buy indication in December of 2019. That's a good buy indication. There is a buy indication April 2020. So this is after the capitulation in May. March, not May. But then in May 2020, we go down. Did we really go down in May of 2020? Not really, right? I mean, it's telling you to, it's got this big red thing, and I mean, I guess it's consolidating. That's a late buy right here. July, I mean, it wasn't that late, but surprised why it was back there and not over here where they cross. But again, I don't know the inner workings of this. And December 2020 going into 2021, that was good. I mean, it gave you a buy. I mean, we'll see. I'm not ready to buy yet. I just got out, so I'll wait, but could work. TLT. Well, let's look at the stock market. Stock market is open. Stock market is down. How is Bitcoin performing? Bitcoin's hanging in there. Here's the stock market, 10 minutes. Could be a good candidate for a 10 a.m. reversal today. 10 a.m. reversal could be coming. If we keep crashing into 10 a.m., that's a 10-minute chart. This is the opening candle. If we're down more than 20 points, it's a good candidate for a reversal. We're down only 10 points. We were down 14 points at the peak off the open. Yeah, if we drop another 10 points into 10 a.m., then that could be a very good 10 a.m. reversal incoming. Pi cycle bottom indicator has a buy signal. I didn't know there was a pi cycle bottom indicator. All right, I'm going to glance at, I got like 5 more minutes. I'm going to glance at TLT. I mean, I expected TLT to go down because I expected interest rates to keep rising. We had some MRI buys, probably. So that was a pretty good call. We got a red star candle. I think TLT is going to keep going down because I think the bond price, the bond yield will rise. No, there really is no 22K resistance. I think 22K resistance is going to be very easy to break. At this point, everything is easy to break to the upside. It's just not statistically likely, but there really is no resistance. The next resistance is the moving average. I don't see any resistance at 22K. This is not a resistance. It's just this moving average here that's at 22.5, but I don't think this moving average has been all that important. So I don't see any resistance for Bitcoin. It just needs to start rising, and more people need to start buying. Let's say peek at currencies. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at Ethereum. When is this merge coming? Is it like is it September? Like I have no idea. Well, what day is the merge? Well, what day is the? We had enough of capitalism. Let's try communism for a little while. What day is that? The problem with communism is once you start, you don't really go back. Like you don't go back until it all implodes. Like capitalism can last forever. Communism will just keep getting worse and worse and worse, and then like all hell breaks loose. Though North Korea has been able to keep it going for a while. September 15. Okay, let me put that on the chart here. That's a weekly chart. Okay. So the week of September 12th. It's got to be in red, right? Let's try Marxism. Or you know what I'll do? Marxism begins. The start of the Ethereum Marxism period right there. September 15. Oh, let's see. Let's see how it works out for him. I mean, no one else has been able to pull off Marxism, so maybe Ethereum's different. Guys, you have to understand that proof of stake is a socialist, communist, Marxist economic model. And many people think that is a superior economic model. I am happy, well, not really, but we can debate whether it's a superior model of economics. But I don't understand how anyone can deny that proof of stake is anything other than pure socialism. If Ethereum doesn't implode during the merge, there's a very high probability it will moon. With, again, like most socialist systems, there is a prolonged honeymoon period where everybody thinks they're getting free money. But then eventually, shit hits the fan. There is capitalism, and then there is socialism. Proof of stake is pure socialism. It's not about anything I don't like as socialism. No, anything I don't like as communism. No, it's not how it works. It's very, very simple. Well, but I don't know what to place a bet on, right? Am I placing a bet that they are technologically incompetent, is going to implode? Because if it doesn't implode, there's enough stupid people that are going to buy into this. But also, what is the definition of a shitcoin dying, right? Like, here's a shitcoin. Since its creation, it has fallen since its creation, the day it was created, it has fallen 98% in price at its low, and currently sitting at, well, 97.8% down, right? Is this shitcoin dead or is this shitcoin still alive? Like when something loses you 98% in value, it's pretty much dead. It's not coming back. So again, well, like, what's the definition of a shitcoin dying? Can you still buy it? Yes. How dumb do you have to be to do so? Well, debatable, right? There's multiple levels of stupid. So yes, many shitcoins have died. Anything that's down over 90% is dead. By that metric, probably 95% of all shitcoins are dead. Maybe more. Well, yeah, Ethereum's still alive. There's 20,000 shitcoins. Some of them are still alive and doing pretty well in price, right? You can't get them all. I've been right 90% of the time. Still pretty good. When you cherry pick, you know, it's kind of like there's 1,000 doors, and 3 of those doors have, you know, an open dime with like 5 Bitcoin in it. And it's free. You open the right 5 doors out of 1,000 doors, you're going to get 5 Bitcoin. But in real time, how do you know which 5 doors they're going to be? You don't, right? But years later, you know which doors it was as people open these doors, and you realize, oh, those 5 Bitcoin was here, 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 and here. So in hindsight, yes, Ethereum has done well. In real time, how many other shitcoins that were created around the time of Ethereum, how have they done? Let's look at BitShares, one of Ethereum's biggest competitors at the time of the Ethereum launch. The hell is the ticker for BitShares? BitShares started a little bit before Ethereum. They're pretty much the same thing. There's not that much difference. So here's BitShares versus Bitcoin. It started trading in September of 2014. It did very well. In its first 2 months, BitShares was up 500% versus Bitcoin. Then it fell 98%. And then guess what? It, after falling 98%, it went and made a new all-time high in 2017 by going up 10,000%. But where is it now? Well, it is currently down 97.5% from its creation, 99.65% from its opening, from its creation high, from the month that it was created, and from its all-time high, it is down 99. Oh, let me not cheat. It is down 99.75%. So, but it's still alive. There's still idiots that have applications built on top of this thing. So what do you say to this? So how exactly is BitShares different from Ethereum? Well, the only difference is when Ethereum went up in 2017 over here to its new all-time high, it didn't fall as much, right? So this is the BitShares best BitShares best run was from February 2017 to June 2017. So February 2017 to June 2017, it went up 10,000%. Let's see how Ethereum compares to this. So what do we got? February 2017 to May 2017, it went up 10,000%. February to June, let's do it. Let's compare. So here's February 2017. So from February 2017, well, I'll even cherry pick the low. From December 2016, it's around the same time as February 2017 until June 2017, same time. Okay, Ethereum only went up 2,000%. So you're an idiot if you bought Ethereum instead of BitShares. You're a complete moron, right? You're a total fool. BitShares made 10,000%, and BitShares launched earlier than Ethereum. BitShares launched in September of 2014. Ethereum then launched till August 2015. BitShares was more established. It's a proof of stake from the beginning. It made 10,000%, while Ethereum made a measly 2,000%. And then they both fell from that point on. This remains the all-time high in Ethereum, the same way it remains the all-time high in BitShares. So what's the difference? The only difference is right here at this point in time, BitShares kept going down and Ethereum managed to go up. But now Ethereum is going to be proof of stake, exactly the same as BitShares. So let's see what happens. There's really no real difference there. All right, I'm being called because I'm already late for something. All right, guys, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.